Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Dodgers versus Yankees Game 2 of the World Series on Saturday, October 26th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Just go to Pickdawgz.com, click on the premium picks tab. I've also got a link directly below this video in the description. Prices start at just $15, and you can always use the discount code PICK, take 15% off whatever you buy. We also have products meant for people that make big bets, people with big bankrolls looking for a VIP experience. For this, you got to just text the number you see on the screen. Keep in mind, these are our most expensive premium products. But, of course, another thing we're doing is Mitch's partner program, a chance for you to bet along with my betting group, which is how I make a living. I make a living betting on sports. You see, we do a lot of things here at Pickdawgz. All the money I make at Pickdawgz goes right back into Pickdawgz. But how I make this ridiculous living that I have is just betting on sports. You don't see me like a lot of the Twitter guys or something, at the window with stacks of money or stuff like that, because that's not how professionals do it. The way we do it is we have a group of people, and, we have a guy who's like a former odds maker at some of the sharpest books. We have guys who are quants. We have guys who are just really good at some niche sports. And when you see the lines move, like on a college basketball game, 4 or 5 points, that's us hitting this line all over the place because there's weakness there, and we can identify that. Like I said, really fortunate to be able to work with these guys, and I'm giving you the opportunity to do so as well. You need a private credit book, but it is 100% free to you to join the program. So I've got a link in the description. It says Partner with Mitch. It's a great chance for some steady weekly income. But anyways, fill out the form in the description and find out more about it. But anyways, let's get to this one. Dodgers against the Yankees. Going to be tough to top game one. I have to say that Freddie Freeman's bat drop there on the grand slam walk-off is about as iconic of a moment in sports as you're going to get. And I think that when he saw the ball leaving the stadium, he raised the bat in his hand, and then even he couldn't believe it. He just dropped the bat, and of course, bedlam ensued. And what a game it was. You couldn't really ask for more. There are games that have been exciting in the World Series, and there have been great games, and I think this one ranks right up with any of those. There's Game 6 in '86. There's those extra inning games between the Twins and the Braves. There has been some great moments in the World Series and some great games, and all of them a little bit different. And I think last night's Game 1 certainly, like I said, ranks right up there with them. Most of you guys that are familiar with me, I've watched a lot of sports in my lifetime, so I have a lot to compare it to, and I have to say, it pretty much had it all. The pitcher's duel to start the game, the big stars coming out in the big moments, and just the clutch hitting and the managerial decisions, and then, of course, the managerial blunder by Aaron Boone of deciding to walk Mookie Betts, pitch to Freddie Freeman with the bases loaded. It didn't take long to decide it at that point, and, we'll see what the rest is from there. But can the Yankees bounce back from that? And I do believe that they can bounce back, but can they bounce back today? And that really is the big question. Carlos Rodon gets the ball here for the Yankees. This guy can throw a lot of strikeouts, but the thing is he also can be hit. And we saw that even in some of these playoff games where he'll come out throwing smoke in the first inning, and then all of a sudden the hitters catch up to him. And I think looking at these Dodger bats, you get through the first inning, it's Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman. So, if he gets through that, but there is no relief on the way in either of these lineups, because these are, to make it to the World Series, you got to have loaded lineups up and down. And I think, both these teams certainly have that. Of course, these are the two biggest market teams in baseball, and it's a non-salary cap sport. So you're going to have depth, and you're going to be loaded at just about every single position. But the thing is that neither of these teams are really loaded in the pitching staff. And we saw that once again on Friday night's game, and we saw when the Yankees went to Nestor Cortez, a guy who was a starter most of the season, to really shut things down in extra innings. Meanwhile, the Dodgers, going to Michael Kopech, a guy who kind of fizzled out so far in his career, and really is, doing some things in LA and getting some opportunities that he never had in Chicago prior to that in the farm system with the Boston Red Sox. The thing is that, I think you look at this game and you say, can the Yankees bounce back, or do they have a better chance of bouncing back? And I think that, I think the Yankees are fighters, and I don't think they're dead in the water, but I think they're in trouble here. And I think Yamamoto is certainly the better option here on the mound as far as starting pitching goes as well. He comes over from Japan this season where he works on 6 days rest in Japan, and he gets plenty of rest coming into this game. So he should be exactly at the top of his game, and he is the far better pitcher in this lineup. I think you look at everything that happened on Friday night, and I think the Dodgers, they're feeling it. When you win a game like that, when you're down in extra innings, 3-2, and you come back and you win the game. You saw the emotion after the game, and it wasn't just the role players, the managers, whatever. It was the stars going absolutely nuts. They're in it to win it. I mean, everybody dialed in. It's the World Series, and it is what it should be. I just think the Yankees struggle to bounce back in this one. I'm gonna have to roll with the Dodgers again. Yesterday we were fortunate enough to cash the over, catch the Dodgers, and of course the Nerfy. If you've watched all of our different shows, we caught all of those. I think in this one, I think we catch at least the Dodgers here, but I would go all those same bets again: Dodgers over and the Nerfy. Anyways, this is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Have an awesome day. Be sure to check out our betting tools as you do your free picks. They're over at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free. What they do is help you identify the most favorable bets on the board today.